your sit bones back towards your heels. Your arms are soft to begin with, to allow the focus to be on your breath. And watch how the breath comes into your chest, into your ribs, and into your belly. And then as you exhale, exhale from your belly, your ribs, and your chest. Ribs are still in, but try to elongate the spine. So you're now starting to work your heart down towards the floor. Filling out the armpits. Slow and steady breath. Lowering your tailbone down towards your mat. Using your fingers and your thumb to press them into the mat, warming up the hands. And then on your next exhalation, lift your head and walk your hands over to your right. Just moving your blocks out of the way if they're in your way. And then lower your head back down. Have your arms shoulder distance apart. So you will feel the emphasis now on the left side body, left rib. So breathe into the left. Slow and steady breathing. And ensuring the left sit bone is not coming away from your heel. Keep working the left sit bone down, pressing your hands into the floor. One more, deep breath in. Exhale, lift your head and walk your hands through center and over to the other side. Keeping the hands shoulder distance apart, really pressing the right palm into the floor, feeling length along the right oblique. One more, inhale. And on the exhale, lift your head, walk your hands through center. And then think into your tailbone. Start to tuck your tailbone in. And that action will start to bring your heart up towards the ceiling. Take your chin into your chest and slowly rock your body up towards the front of your mat into the tabletop formation. Bringing your knees underneath your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders. Tabletop. Spreading your hands wide. And then cat-cow, dropping the belly button down, head up, tailbone up. Exhale, round. Chin in, tailbone in. Couple of these, Madhurya Asanas. Cat-cow. Using the digits of your hand, your knuckles, hugging the forearms in, rotating the biceps away. And then move into cow, spreading the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling, pushing the heart all the way up to the ceiling. One more. Continue neutral spine and take your two blocks in. And we're going to place our elbows onto the two blocks. I want you to keep your sit bones up towards the ceiling. And bring your hands together. So you're bringing your forehead down between your two blocks. Bringing your heart down towards the floor. And then if you can, try to bring your thumbs towards the nape of your neck. Letting out your armpits, lengthening your side body. Sit bones high. Keep breathing slow and steady. This will help with elongation of the spine, the opening of the shoulders into the obliques. Slow and steady breathing. The shoulder area can be quite tight. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly lift your head, placing one hand onto the brick and then the other. And then place your bricks to one side. And then from here, in tabletop position, I want you to bend your elbows in towards one another so that they're going to rub against your two-side body. Lift your head so that you're lowering your heart and your chin towards the floor. Your shoulders are lower than your elbows. Your sit bones are towards the ceiling. And then we're going to slither the torso forward and keeping your hands where they are, either side of your waist. Okay. Lowering your pelvis down towards the floor. I want you to press your pelvis in towards your mat. Your shoulders are lifted back and down. And press the pinky toe sides of your feet into the mat. Lifting your knees, squeezing your thigh muscles, lifting your heart away. Cobra. Now it's only a small movement because you're not using your hands. And then lower. Inhale, lift. Keep squeezing the pelvis to the floor, pinky toe side of your feet. Exhale, lower. One more time. So you really depend on your back muscles to do the lifting. Inhale, lift. Relax the shoulders. Squeeze the tush. And on the exhale, lower. Bring your arms into cactus. Gold post arms, forehead onto the mat. Pressing your pelvis down towards the floor. Pinky toe side of the feet. Press them into the mat. Lift. Inhale. Cactus arms. Lifting your chest, lifting your heart. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Squeeze, lift, lift, lift. And on the exhale, take your hands either side of your chest. Elbows, hug them in tight. And lift even more using your hands. Shoulders away from the floor. And then lower. Good. Now I want you to press your pelvis in towards the mat. Squeeze the tush. Press your hands into the mat. Breathe in. Lift your heart. And this time lift your thighs. Tuck the toes as both feet under. Good. Holding it there. This is floating upward dog. Floating upward dog. Good. Now, untuck your toes. That's it. From here, taking the knees out wide, we're going to bend at the knees, taking the big toes in to touch one another. Good. Now from here, bring your sit bones back into wide child's pose. Taking your time on the exhale. Hold it for the inhale. And on the exhale, start to tuck in your tailbone, tuck in your chin, round in your back as you float the body forward. Once you come all the way up into your cat position, start to breathe in, bending at the knees, bringing your pelvis down to the floor and pound your heart forward. It's kind of into an upward dog formation. Inhale, hold. And on the exhale, start to rock the sit bones back, lowering back into your child's pose. Hold it for the inhale. Exhale. Start to create your cat formation. Chin comes in, tailbone comes in, rocking the torso all the way forward. And then once you've come to your stacking of the shoulders above your wrists, then start to unravel. So bring in your heart forward, bending the knees, crowning the head towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from the ears. One more time. Inhale, hold it. And on the exhale, start with the sit bones. Bring in the sit bones back to your wide knee, child's pose. Lower the forehead down. Hold it for the inhale. And on the exhale, rock. Chin comes in, tailbone comes in. Squeeze the tush, squeeze the hamstrings, the inner thigh. muscles, the adductors, as you start to bend the knees, lowering the pelvis in the direction of the floor, crown of the head towards the ceiling. Inhale, hold it here. And on exhale, lower the toes, the feet are wide, toes are tucked, lift the knees away from the floor, and then lift the sit bones up into a wide downward dog. So your feet are to the edge of your mat, bend your knees, lengthen your spine, hands are spread. Think of elongation of the spine, shoulders away from the ears, looking at the space between your knees. If your feet are on the outside of your mat, just bring them to the inside of the edge of your mat so that your feet remains on the mat. That's it. Good. Lengthen to the spine. So sit bones, lift them high, pressing all of your knuckles into the mat. Slow and steady breathing. So from our wide downward dog, I want you to bend your knees deeply, lift your gaze. Don't lift your gaze. Start to unravel like we did in the kneeling position. So tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin into your chest, unravel your spine, coming forward into your floating upward dog. Squeeze the tush, crown of the head to the ceiling. So my thighs and hips are lifted, legs are straight. Now start to bend the knees, bringing your sit bones back. So now we're doing it floating, bringing the sit bones up to the ceiling. Knees can stay bent. We're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale, hold it for the inhale. Exhale, start to unravel, rippling through the spine, undulate forward, lowering the pelvis in the direction of the floor, but keep it hovering as you bring the crown of the head to the ceiling, shoulders away from the ears, heart pounds forward. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, bring the sit bones back, use the hands, push into the hands, sit bones to the ceiling. Last time, inhale, hold, exhale, unravel. Use your core. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Heart forward, shoulders back, squeeze belly in. Inhale, exhale last time. This time we're going to walk the hands all the way towards your feet. Rotate your feet away, or the toes away, heels in, and lower sit bones down, Malasana. Now if you can't get the sit bones to lower with the feet flat, just lift your sit bones. Elbows to the inner thighs, press the hands together. And just start to rock from side to side so that you're working into the hips. Now if you're really struggling with the feet, you can bring your 2 blocks and place them underneath your heels. Good. Use the elbows, pushing the knees apart. Rocking from side to side, take it easy. Then release the hands forward, taking your chin into your chest. In Malasana, just reaching your arms forward towards the floor. That's it. And then lifting your gaze, walking your hands all the way forward, coming into a plank. So now take the feet in, but just slightly wider than your hips. So now we are in plank position. Shoulders above your wrist. Your lower back starts to concave, tuck in your tailbone. Just the tailbone, tuck, tuck, tuck. That's it, good. A bit lower. That's it, good. Draw the navel in, ribs in, squeeze everything tight. You're compressing your whole torso. 1 more breath. Inhale. And on exhale, bend your elbows, hug them in, super strong, 2 magnets coming in towards one another as we lower into Chaturanga and then lower all the way down. We're going to slide the pinky side of our fingers towards the front of the mat, lower the forehead, inhale, press the pelvis in towards the mat, lengthen the legs, exhale, hold it there. Inhale, lift, right arm, left leg. Squeeze, hold it there. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the left arm, right leg. Exhale, hold. Lengthen. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. Inhale, both arms, both legs lift. Lift your gaze. Squeeze. Salavasana. Hold it there. Squeeze. And then on the exhale, hands come either side of your chest. Elbows in tight. Lift the heart. Lift the pelvis, upward dog. Downward dog. Feet hip distance apart, bend your knees. Or walk it out. One leg bent, one leg straight. And then change. So taking the dog for a walk, so you're giving the backs of the legs an opportunity to lengthen, stretch from your Achilles, your calf, the backs of the knees, hamstrings it into the glutes. Taking your time. Keep the formation of downward dog. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend both knees, lift your gaze. A big step up, 1, 2 to the front of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up to extended mountain. Exhale to your heart. Close your eyes and set a little intention. A little sankalpa for yourself. One more breath. Flutter your eyelids, open on the exhale. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your weight forward as you dive forward. Don't bring the hips back. Hands to the floor, knees bent or straight. Half lift, hands to the shins or the floor, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, 1, 2, plank. Chaturanga. Now we've warmed up our back, so we should be able to do upward dog. If not, stick with the cobra. Squeeze the tush for upward dog, and then transition into your downward dog. 5 breaths. First in and out breath. A little scan from your fingertips all the way to your toes. Pressing the hands, good Alex. Hug the forearms, rotate your biceps, spread your shoulder blades apart. Heart is open, ribs are in, belly in, sit bones high. Heels in the direction of the floor. Lovely, good job. Good, everybody. Connect to the breath. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend your knees, lift your gaze, jump or step to the front of your mat. Same in breath, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the knees, squeeze the thighs, extend the mountain. Exhale to your heart. Second side. Inhale. Bring your weight forward as you dive. You're coming forward, not back. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, plank. Chaturanga. Hug those elbows in. Hug, hug, hug. Good, great job. Upward dog or cobra. Good, and then transition. Uddiyana Bandha. Lock. Suck it in. Exhale. Good, sleep. Inhale for 2. Slow exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Keep those knees in line with your hips. Inhale, 4. Exhale. Lengthen into your spine. Inhale for 5. And on the exhale, bend your knees, lift your gaze, a little hop or step to the front of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squeeze the legs. Extend the mountain, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale to your heart. Right 2. Inhale. Exhale, weight forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, jump or step. Chaturanga, plank chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. Breathe. Complete another focus on your breath. Sometimes the noise comes in and we make that connection to the noise. Once you identify that you've started to distance from your breath, just come back to your breath. That's the practice, each and every time. Good. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend the knees, a little hop or step to the front of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Extend the mountain. Exhale to your heart. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, 1, 2. Plank. Chaturanga. Elbows. Good. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. Beautiful. Breathe. In for one. And moving meditation. Exhale. This is your practice. Inhale. Exhale. Creating shapes. Lots of work happening inside to create those shapes. And sometimes the shapes look good, sometimes they don't look so good, but that's okay. It's work in progress, it's practice. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend your knees. Hop or step to the front of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Exhale to the sky. Hands to your heart. Vinyasa to the downward dog. Inhale. Stick with your breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump. To chaturanga. And chaturanga. Good. Upward dog or cobra. Exhale. Downward dog. Take your weight to the left foot and bring your right leg to the ceiling. Bend at your right knee so that right knee is coming in. You're going to make a circle with that right knee for 3, 2, and 1. Then you're going to keep that foot hovering as you rock your body forward into a plank. Now keep that right knee bent so the right foot is up towards the ceiling. We're going to take that right foot over the top of your left and take the whole of the foot onto your floor or your mat. The outside edge of the left foot is on the floor. So you've done a little twirl, the right foot comes over the left. So now my pelvis is featuring up towards, looking up towards the ceiling. Whole of the weight is on my left hand, left shoulder. Now from here we move into rock star. This right arm is going to sweep in front of my face. You're going to push off that right foot onto the ball of the right foot and the outside edge of the left. And then you lower the left foot going down towards the floor. Sweep that right hand in front of your face. Touch your left toes. Left toes. So that right knee is still bent. The right knee is bent and your right foot is on the floor. Okay. Then we're going to do a big sweep again with this hand. Lifting the pelvis with the strength of your left arm. All the way back up to rock star. And then it sweeps again. We do this 3 times in front of your face. Right hand touches the left toes. Last time. Sweep, pushing off the floor with your right, coming onto the ball of the right toes. Now, the weight comes onto that left hand, left shoulder, as we take that right knee over and step up to the front of your mat into your runner's lunge. So you modify. So we went from here to here. Okay, a big step up. Now, get your balance. If you're balance issues, widen your stance or keep your feet on railway tracks. You're going to reach those arms all the way up to the ceiling, but stay low in the bottom half of your body. So we want that 90-degree angle shape of the right leg and a straight back leg. So this is where we're asking a lot of the back leg. So to steady the pelvis, square the hips, draw the navel in, tailbone tucked. If your wrists are sore, you can do a little circle at the top and then move in the other way. Good. From here, Gomukhasana arms, cow-faced arms. We're going to take the left hand to the back of your scapula. The right hand is going to come around and you're going to work that right hand up in the direction of your left. For some of you, you can interconnect the fingers. I can't do it on this side, but I'll demonstrate on the other side. One shoulder's tighter than the other. Interlace the hands. Holding it there, squeeze. Beautiful. Lifting that left elbow up, up, up. Even if the hands aren't interconnected. Right leg, working hard. Strengthening your quad, strengthening the ankles and the glute. One more breath. Inhale. And on exhale, release the hands to the ceiling. We're going to do a little sneaky step up at the back foot, just about an inch or two. And then as you're doing that, you sweep both arms forward. Straighten that front leg into fallen triangle. Both hips are square. The arms just sweep back. So that's kind of simultaneously arms sweep back. You do a sneaky step up. And then bend into that right knee. Place your hands beyond your right foot to the floor. Just onto your fingertips. Okay? Good. We're going to lift that left knee heart. So now it's dipping the heart down, lifting your gaze. From here, we're going to take the left knee into the nose, bring the chin into the chest. Keep the foot flexed. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the heel, lift the heart. Exhale. Round. Push the heart up to the spine, bring the knee to the nose. 1 more time. Inhale. Open the chest, open heart. Now if you can't reach the floor, I should have said you can place your hands on blocks. Exhale, round. Push the knee into the nose. Good. Now from here, little soft bend into that right knee. We're going to lift the hands up to the ceiling. So engage your core, engage your center, bring the left knee up with you. Good. Place the left ankle onto the right knee. We're going to create that figure 4 formation. Hands together in front of your heart and sink low into your seated one-legged squat. Spine is nice and long. Holding it there. Belly in. Everything hugged to the midline. 1 more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, even more balance. We're going to go in for Garudasana. So cross the left over the right. Hug everything in. Tuck the toes in. And take the left elbow over the right. Wrap the arms. Now if you can't do the arms, just hug the shoulders. Hug, hug, hug. Fix your gaze on something that doesn't move. Root down into that right foot, right big toe. 1 more breath. Inhale. On the exhale, unravel the legs, unravel the arms. Take the knee up to the ceiling. Hands come together above your head. Bring the thumbs to the nape of your neck, bending at the elbows. Shoot that left foot back into warrior 3 legs. Keep the thumbs to the back of the neck. Right leg on fire. Keep breathing. Hips are square. Inhale. On the exhale, lower the left toes to the mat, to the back of your mat. And then right arm comes forward. Drop the left knee, low lunge position. And then the left arm circles. Bringing the left hand to your heel, right hand to the ceiling. Looking back towards your left heel. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to move into goddess pose. So this left leg lifts up and you pivot. You might need to do a sneaky, narrow stance. That's it. Into your goddess. Hold it here. Root down. Soles of the feet. Press them in. Open the knees out wide. Over the ankle. So use the glutes. Squeeze. We're going to bring these hands behind and interlace. Bring the heel of your hand together as you squeeze the shoulder blades back. Shoulder blades are kissing. Now breathe in, hold, pound the heart forward. And on the exhale, pivot. Heels in line with toes. And then forward fold. Bringing the weight forward rather than back. Arms and hands go over the head. Squeeze. Breathe. Pravrita Padottanasana C. Belly in. Weight evenly distributed in your feet. 1 more breath. Inhale. On the exhale, bend your elbows and then release your hands. So it's nice and soft. Release. Then you're going to bring your hands to the floor over the direction of your left foot. You're going to pivot the left toes to the back of your mat. Come back into your runner's lunge. So you're coming onto the ball of the right foot and the whole of the left foot onto the floor. From here, we're going to slide that left foot back up towards the ceiling into one-legged downward dog. One-legged downward dog. Good. Now, bend at the knee and take that left foot over to your right. And look past your right shoulder, see if you can see your foot. Past your right shoulder, see if you can see your foot. That's it. Good. And then slowly from here, we're going to rock our body forward into a one-legged plank. One-legged plank. And then come onto your forearms. So that your elbows is underneath and you can lower your left foot to the mat. So this is a forearm plank. Shoulders in line with your hips, in line with your heels. Good. Now lower the thighs, lower the pelvis, point your feet and lift your heart. Lift the crown of your head, Sphinx pose. Squeeze the tush. Heart is forward, shoulders back. Squeeze the tush. Front of the feet, press them into the floor. 1 more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to pivot the left hand over to the right. So all you're doing is the forearm turns around. This right hand reaches back
and the right heel comes in towards you. So you're summoning the foot towards the hand, and you reach back with the hand, hold on to the foot. Now from here, you can hold this position, pushing the foot into the hand, creating a lot of activation in the right leg, or create length, so squeeze the heel towards your tush. So you're giving a nice big stretch into the quad. Keep breathing. Keep lifting the shoulders, the crown of the head. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, release. Change arms so that the right arm is coming across in front of the left, and we're taking the left heel to the tush, reaching back. Now keep that tailbone nice and tucked, so you're protecting your lower back. Any nipping in the lower back, then lower down. Squeeze the heel in towards the tush. Good. Keep breathing. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, release. Place your left elbow underneath your left shoulder, right elbow underneath your right shoulder. Tuck the toes of both feet under. Lift the knees, and then lift the pelvis. Back to our forearm plank. Holding it here for a breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, plank. Right hand, left hand. Plank. Hold it there. Inhale. And on the exhale, downward dog. Downward dog. From downward dog, take the weight over to your right foot. Take the left foot to the ceiling. And then bend at the knee so the heel comes into the bum. And do 3 circles with the left knee. For 3, 2, 1. Keep that left heel in towards the bum as you rock the body forward into a one-legged plank. This left hanging leg here comes over the right, so that you place the sole of the left foot onto the mat. Slowly take that right sit bone down to the mat. Now check out your right wrist. Bring it in so that it's underneath your right shoulder. Okay? You're going to use the outside edge of your right foot and the sole of the left foot to lift up into your rock star. Lift the pelvis, lift the hips. So this is now the left side we're doing. This left arm sweeps in front of your face as you lower the right bum to the mat and touch your right toes with your left hand. Sweeping all the way around and over. That's it. Now sweep that left hand again in front of your face. Lift the pelvis up. Lifting onto the ball of your left, reaching all the way back. Opening up the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep again in front of your face. Reach down to touch your toes. Last time. Sweep in front of your face. Reach that left arm back. Open up the heart. Open up the chest. Lift the pelvis. And then, from here, flip the left foot to the back of your mat. Into your runner's lunge. Get your balance into the feet and then sweep the arms up. Gomukhasana this time onto the right. So the right hand comes to the scapula. The left arm comes underneath. Walk the left hand up. One side can be more tighter than the other. This is my good side. Interlace the hands. Keep lifting the elbow up. Sink the hips. So you're working the legs. Ribs in, belly in. Tailbone in. Feel the stretch in the right hip flexor. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, remember a sneaky step up. And at the same time, sweeping the arms back. Forward fold. Falling triangle. Both legs are straight. Holding it here. Nice stretch of the hamstrings. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come beyond your left foot. Bend into that left knee. Stepping up with the right heel towards your bum. Hook it into the bum. And then lift the heart. Lift the heel. For cow. And then round. Knee comes into the nose. Cat. Inhale. Lift the heart. Hands can be on blocks if you're really unsteady. Exhale. Knee to the nose. Inhale. Last time. Open the heart. Open the heel. Exhale. Round. Stay your round. Soft bend into the left and bring the right knee to the ceiling. Along with your hands. Balance. Keep lifting. And then place the ankle onto your left knee as you dip low into your squat. Hands in front of your heart. Push the hands together. Heart is open, shoulders away from the ears. Open the right knee to the right. If it's too much, stay in normal squat, normal Utkatasana. And then from here, a big lift of that right leg, wrap it around the left. Hook the foot into behind the calf. Right arm comes over left. Either hug your shoulders or wrap it all the way around. Everything hugged into the midline. Squeeze. Fix your gaze. The left leg is starting to talk. Just breathe. Inhale. And on the exhale, unravel. Reach the arms up. Lift the right knee. Hands come together. Bend at the elbows. Thumb to the nape of the neck. And then push that right foot back. Energy. Coming forward. Right foot. Tense back. Counterbalance. Breathe here. Squeeze. And as you lower right toes to the floor. Good. Reach the arms up. Now, you're going to drop that right knee and circle that right arm back. Right knee to the floor. Right knee to the floor. This is a low lunge position. The right hand goes to the heel, left hand to the ceiling. Good. Inhale. And on exhale into your goddess pose. So a little lift up the right knee and then pivot into your goddess. Sink. Hands behind. So this time, take your left dominant side to be on top. So your thumb that you didn't use the last time on top may feel a little strained. Squeeze. Shoulders back. Sink low. Good. Heart pounding. Crown of the head to the ceiling, so we're not dipping low. Crown of the head. Ceiling. One more breath. Inhale. And on exhale, pivot. So the heels come in line with the toes as you forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Dive forward from your heart. Folding over your two straight legs. Toes in line with heels. Arms and hands over your head. Bring in the hands in the direction of the floor. Good. Breathe. One more. Inhale. And on exhale, bend your elbows. Then release your hands. Pivot to the right. Taking your hands into runner's lunge, lifting the left heel away. Sink your hips low and then slide that right leg back to the ceiling. Back to the ceiling. Bend at the knee. Look over to the left. See your left foot hanging out here. And then from here, come forward into your one-legged plank. And then your forearm plank, dropping your right toes. Good. Lower the thighs, lower the pelvis, Sphinx pose. Elbows reaching back. Squeeze the tush, heart pounding forward. Shoulders away from the ears. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Good. It's as if you're sliding these arms back without actually moving, but the traction is there. Good. Keep breathing. Front of the feet into the mat. Squeezing the tush. You shouldn't feel any nipping in the lower back. One more breath. Inhale. And on exhale, right forearm comes across to the left. Reach back the left hand. Bend the left heel towards you. Good. Squeeze. Now this time, if you want to try, everyone's different. You lift the thigh away from the floor. We're talking a millimeter here. So you're pushing the foot into the hand into the foot. And you lift. Squeeze the tush. Lift the heart. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the knee. Release the foot. Change arms. Reach back with the right. Hold on to the foot. Squeeze it in first. See how that feels. And if you want to try the lift, push the foot into the hand into the foot. As you lift the right knee away from the floor. The other left foot is flat. Lifting the heart. Crown of head to the ceiling. One more breath. Inhale. And on exhale, we'll do a little reprieve. We'll stack our hands one on top of the other. Bend both knees. Forehead onto the back of the hand. Bend both knees. And window wipe the knees. And the feet from side to side. Just shaking out. And then come to center. Release the feet to the floor and just shake out the tush from side to side. come to center, slide your hands either side of your chest, tuck the toes of both feet under, push up into your half plank, plank, downward dog. Hold downward dog for 5 breaths. Slow and steady. One more, inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to repeat the sequence again with just a little few changes to it. Take the weight over to the left foot and the right leg goes to the ceiling. Bend at the knee and do 3 circles with the knee. For 3. Big circles as big as you can, 2. And 1. Rock your body forward into your one-legged plank. Now this right foot comes over the left and you plant it down. Check your left wrist is underneath your left shoulder. This right arm swoops in front. Rock star. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, swoop. Exhale, lower. Inhale, swoop. Exhale, step. Runner's lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Gomagasana. Inhale, lower. Keep lifting the left elbow. Exhale, unravel towards the ceiling. Now you sneaky step up as you forward fold into your falling triangle. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the right knee, hands in front. Left foot lifts towards the palm, bend. Both knees are together to start with. Inhale, lift the heel, lift the heart. Exhale, round, knee to the nose. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the heel. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Soft bend into the right. Inhale, lift the left knee to the ceiling. Arms and hands. Woohoo! Squeeze. Figure 4, squat. Hands to your heart. Sink low. And if you can't keep the one leg squat, do 2 leg squat. Stay in a squat, strengthen the legs, the pelvis, the ankles. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Eagle. Wrap. Left arm over right. Wrap. Or hug the shoulders. Squeeze into the midline. And if you wobble, it's okay. Rejoin. Don't be cross. Don't get frustrated. Smile. Enjoy the ride. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Unravel. Arms to the ceiling. Left knee to the ceiling. Hands come together. Bend at the elbows. Push the left foot back. Right leg is on fire. It's not going to last forever. I don't want to kick you in the face. Warrior 3. Hold it. Squeeze the belly in. Breathe. And then lower left toes to the back of your mat. The left arm comes in front. Left knee to the mat. Hand circle. Left hand to the heel. Right hand to the ceiling. Look back at your left heel. Reach. Inhale. Exhale. Circle. Hands to the floor. Lift the back knee and then you've got it. Swoop. Knees are wide. Knees are wide. Toes rotated. Bring your hands behind. Interlace. The heel of your hands. Squeeze them together. Open up the chest. Open up the heart. And then start to hinge forward. Straighten the feet. Straighten the legs. Hinge forward. Pasarita Padadhanasana C. Arms in the direction of the floor. Evenly distribute your weight. Straight legs. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend at the elbows. Release the hands. Start to pivot to the left. Runner's lunge. Slide that left foot back into your one-legged downward dog. Up towards the ceiling. Bend at the knee. Take the foot across. Look past your right shoulder. See your foot. Inhale. And on the exhale, rock forward into a plank. Drop the left toes beside the right. And then forearm plank. Inhale. And then lower the thighs. Lower the pelvis. Okay, so last time we did one side at a time. This time we're going to do both. This is bow pose. If you find, I'll demonstrate quickly first, if you find that it's too much for your back, just do the one side at a time. So we lower all the way down, so we've been warming up our back from the start of the class, coming to this pose. The forehead rests and you bend both feet, reach to the outside edge of both feet. You either can flex your feet, some of you don't like flexing your feet, you can flaunt your feet. So the balls of the feet are up towards the ceiling, you're holding onto the front of the feet. If you're holding onto the ankles with the feet flexed, you're pushing the ankles into your hands and your hands into your ankles. So they're creating that resistance. Then you press the tailbone down and up. The front of your torso is nice and long, the belly is engaged. Slide your nose and your chin forward on your in-breath, and then lift your thighs, lift your heart away from the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep squeezing the tush as you lift, lift, lift. Holding it there. Good. Keep pushing the feet into the hands and the hands into the feet. Try not to breathe, the knees are too wide. Knees are hugging in the inner adductors. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly release. Keep a hold of the feet, but release the grip. Keep a hold of the feet, but release the resistance, I should say. Forehead back on the mat. We're going to do it one more time. So tune into the core, your pelvic area. So breathe in, tuck in the tailbone, draw the navel in, bring the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, hold it here. Inhale, slide the nose and chin forward. Push the feet into the hands into the feet. Lifting the quads away from the floor. Knees are not too wide, so hug in the adductors, the inner leg muscles. Good. Squeeze the shoulders back. Beautiful. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly lower heart, thighs. Release the feet. Release the feet with your hands. Hands, just place them underneath your forehead, and we're going to window wipe the feet from side to side, just to release like the lower back. And then come to center, release the feet to the floor and just shake out your hips from side to side. Just shake it out. Releasing all the tension, the gripping. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, slide your hands either side of your chest. Elbows, squeeze them in. Tuck the toes of both feet under. Tuck in the tailbone, lift the knees, push up. Plank. Downward dog. Take the weight to the right foot. Left leg goes to the ceiling. Bend at the knee and do your 3 circles for 3, 2, 1. Come forward into your one-legged plank, and then take that left foot over the top of your right, sole of the foot to the floor. Lift up the pelvis, rock star. Lift and reach back. Inhale. Exhale, sweep back down, touch your right toes. Inhale, lift, sweep. Gorgeous. Exhale, sweep and lower. Inhale, last time, lift pelvis, beautiful. And then a little bit of a jump to the step up with the left foot. And then reach the arms up. Right hand comes to the scapula. Left hand reaches round and up. Hold on to the fingertips. Squeeze. Gomukhasana. Belly in, ribs in. Crowning the head to the ceiling. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, hands to the ceiling. As you do your little sneaky step, you sweep forward into your fallen triangle. Both legs are straight. Left toes in front. In line with your heel. Right toes out 45 degrees. Bring your hands down and bring them to the front. You can place your hands on blocks or to the floor. Soft bend into the left as you step up with the right heel to the bum. Inhale, lift the heel, lift the heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Tricky transition coming up. Root down with that left foot. Right knee to the ceiling. Both hands to the ceiling. And then figure 4 squat. Hands to your heart. Open that right knee. Keep that right foot flexed. Keep it flexed. So you're protecting your right knee. This is a nice stretch into the IT band, into the hip. Breathe. Spine is elongated. One more. Inhale. On the exhale, big lift of the right. Wrap it over the left. Tuck the toes in behind the Achilles. Now the right arm comes over the left. Hug the shoulders or wrap round. Holding onto the hands. Everything sucked into the midline. Elbows into the belly. Squeeze. leg squeeze, shoulder squeeze. Become smaller, inhale. And on the exhale, become bigger, reach. Hands come together, lift the knee, thumbs to the knee. And then push that right foot back. This is a tricky part. Stay with your breath. Warrior 3. Counterbalance. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot to the mat. Drop the right knee. The right arm comes forward and then it circles up to the ceiling. Left arm to the ceiling. Other left. And then the right knee. Look back at your right knee. That's it. Good. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, goddess pose. Lift the right knee. Shoot it right. Hands in prayer. Begin with. I can't beat my left leg. Sink those hips. And then take your hands behind. It's always a good idea. I have it in my head. And then I put it together. Heel of the hands. Squeeze hard forward. Crown and head to the ceiling. Sink low with the hips. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Pivot. Heels in line with toes. Forward fold. Arms over the head. Squeeze. Sit bones. Lift them up. Spine long. Elongated. Heart shining forward. Shoulders back. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend at the elbow, soft and release. Pivot to the right. Slide that right foot back into your one-legged downward dog. Slide the right foot back. One-legged downward dog. That's it. Good. Bend at the knee. Take the foot over to your left. Look right at your right. And see how the other way. Sorry, you're that's it. Look to the left. You've got to see. Look to the left. I was testing this. And then come forward into your plank. And then lower all the way down to our bellies. So this is where we need our belts. So we've done our bow pose holding on. So this is a little bit more intense, okay? Of course it is. Okay, so you're going to roll on to your left side and grab your belt and feed your feet through. So you want this belt to be on your feet. It is, I have to say, a little bit awkward. So you're bringing the bar nowhere near the soles of your feet. Okay, so you're bringing the bar so that the bar is in line with the soles of your feet, not the front of your feet. So just change it around there, Rachel. It's just because it's awkward when it comes to lying back on it. So you need to change it as well, Lucy. So that the bar is on the soles of the feet. So look, when I turn around, the bar is going up towards the ceiling. Okay? And then the belt, the long part of the belt, is coming over my right shoulder. Okay, so feed your feet in. Everybody see okay? That's it, that's it, that's it. And then done. Can we have a look, Alice? And then when you roll back onto your belly, the bar part is up. It's just to literally protect your feet, that's all. It's not that it's, a part of the pose. It's just because you don't want to get hurt by the bar. Okay, I'm just having a quick check. Right, so this is where the fun begins. Okay, so the way to stop the belt from going off your feet is to floint your feet. Okay, so it's not a flex, it's a floint so that they don't go past your toes. This part of the long strap of the belt is coming over your head. Now I'm going to demonstrate first. It's a big, big, big shoulder opener, heart opener. The first time you do it, you might not get very far. The more you do it, the more open you become, okay? And when I first did it, I didn't get off the floor, okay? So if you don't get off the floor, it's totally fine. But I obviously practiced, okay? So your feet is up towards your heels. You're holding onto the belt with two hands. You're creating that resistance. Now it's the feet and the strength of your legs that's going to do the pulling, okay? So my feet are going to start pulling. I'm resisting from this way. And then this action is going to lift me up away from the floor till I straighten my legs. Now you may be here. That's okay. So it opens, and then some of you might be super high, okay? So you start with the heels towards your bum. You're holding on to the belt. So I would say give yourself a good leverage with your belt. Don't have it tug it too tight. And then start to push the feet away. And you're pulling on the belt with your hands. And that push and pull reaction is lifting you up. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Does everybody feel it? So you want to bring the feet down towards the floor. You don't want to bring the feet up to the ceiling. So even further down, Stephen, feet to the floor. There you go, yeah? Do you see that resistance? Do you feel it? Good. Feet to the floor, not up, up, up. That's it. Keep lifting the shoulders. One more breath, inhale. And on the exhale, lower. Well done. Well done. We're going to just do it one more time, just to give ourselves a good out stretch. I'm telling you, that heart is going to be glowing around this earth today. You're going to see it in Australia. You're going to be so open. Right, so bring the heels up towards the bum. Tug the belt over the forehead. You can either hold on to your hands one on top of the other, or have the hands separate. So by that I mean holding on to your two hands together like this. Heels are up, the knees are wide. The closer the knees are together, the harder it will be. So you can bring the knees out wide. But the important aspect is bringing the feet down. Yeah? So not having the feet up here. Bringing the feet down to lift your heart. Lifting and opening up the shoulders. This is a super opener for the thoracic spine. It's so hard to find exercises to really open up the thoracic, the middle part of your back. Amazing, guys. Try to bring the feet a wee bit lower if you can. Beautiful. One more breath, inhale. And on the exhale, lower. Wiggle out of your belt if you can. Place it to one side. And then window wipe those feet and legs. Stacking the hands one on top of the other, forehead on the back of the hands, and wiggle from side to side. So if you're practicing this at home, you will need a belt, or you will need like a rope from your dressing gown, or if you have a yoga belt, even better. And then release, come back to center, release the feet to the floor, and just shake out the two, shake it out. Good. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, slide your hands either side of your chest. Tuck the toes of both feet under, lift the knees, tuck in the tailbone, push up into plank, into your downward dog. Just walk it out. Walk it out. Good. And lower the feet to the mat. Cross at the ankles and bring your sit bones through. A little counter stretch. Crawl our back bending, extending and flexing. You did amazing. I didn't even mention back bends, I just thought I would take you gradually through it. Because sometimes when you mention the word back bend, I go, oh no, I'm really tired, I can't do it. So the mind already said, no, it's shutting down. Okay? So if I don't even mention it and just do it, and it's like, wow, I can do it. Yeah? So sit up nice and tall in Dandasana, feet are flexed, spine is nice and long. Now, you don't want to do all that hard opening work and then go, okay? So, I don't mind if you're here, hands either side of your legs. Keep the spine nice and elongated. The heart is open. Once you do this, the heart's closed for business, yeah? We want to keep that light shining. So focus your gaze at your two big toes. If you can reach your toes without rounding the spine, lift your heart, flex in your feet, and then melt your torso onto your thighs. Melt your torso. That's it. Good. Close your eyes because we're not asking you to move or groove. Or balance on your left big toe. That's for next week. Slow and steady breath. Placing the backs of the legs into your mat because it's still extending and lengthening. We don't have the benefit of gravity pulling us down on our feet, so now we have to engage. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly come up into seated. Scoot your bum forward to the front of your mat. And you're going to roll down onto your mat. Bring your knees into your chest. Hold on to the tops of your knees. Lengthen your spine and rock your body from side to side. And then come to center. Release your arms and hands to the floor. Palms rotated to the ceiling. Bring your knees and your ankles together and rock them both over to your left. One on top of the other.
And that right shoulder will naturally lift, so the job is to try and bring that right shoulder back and down. And if you have the availability in your neck, rotate your nose in the opposite direction of your knees. And let the spinal twist. Releasing out all the tension in our spines. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, squeeze the belly in, bring the knees through center. All the way over to the other side. This time the left shoulder will lift, bring it back and down. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, rotate your nose in the opposite direction of your knees. Breathe in, down your spine. Exhale off your spine. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, squeeze the belly in, bring the knees back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. This time lift your head. Lift your nose to your knees to your nose. Become smaller. So small. Hug, hug, hug. Breathe in. And on the exhale, release. Head and shoulders. Feet, arms. Extend the legs. Shavasana. If you want to roll up to your side, grab your jumpers or anything you need for your full relaxation. If anybody needs a bolster, just raise the arm. Quickly finding your way into your most comfortable relaxation. Your eyes closed and your arms by your sides. Hands rotated. Your heart is lifted. Focusing on your breath. Just checking into how you feel. And all the sensations occurring in your body. All the feelings. And take a moment to give yourself thanks. Thanks for coming to class, for your physical practice of yoga. And thanks for all that your amazing body is able to do. And the possibilities of your body. Take your awareness to the back of your head and relax the back of your head. Crown of your head, sides of your head, forehead. Relax your eyebrows, your iris center, nose, nostrils, cheeks, ears, upper lip, lower lip. And clench your teeth and remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your jaw and your chin, throat and neck. Your collarbones, your chest. Relax your glowing heart. Relax your ribs, the sides of your torso, your belly, belly button. Hips and pelvis, thighs, knees, shins, ankles, tops of your feet. Big toes, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Soles of your feet. Heels, Achilles, calves, backs of your knees, hamstrings, buttocks, lower back, middle back, upper back. Relax your shoulders and your armpits. Upper arms, elbows,
out your self-improvement projects. Let your loved ones be who they are. And open the gate that sets your heart free to skip like a child. Skip like a child, out and up into the world. Rest here, knowing that everything is as it should be. Feeling the dawn inside of you, holding promise and adventure. Reach your right arm up and over your head. Roll over onto your right side. Place your left hand on the floor. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, push the floor away with your left hand. Keeping your eyes closed, coming up into Sukhasana. A nice long elongated spine. Heart is open, hands come together. Rub to quick feet. And place your warm hands over your eyes. Open your eyes, squeeze them shut, open, squeeze them shut, open. Look up, look down, look to the right, to the left. Rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise. And then close them again as you bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a moment and repeat your Sankalpa. Lift your heart